Good day, everyone. Scooter from Granville Guitars here in St. Petersburg, Florida. Just going to document this restoration of a 1961 Fender Bassman 6G6A. It's a neat little amp. As you can see already from the front, the knobs are not original. Those are like Boss pedal knobs. It should have period correct round numberless cream knobs. It's a brown face amplifier, and it would have had cream Tolex originally too in the 1961 model. A few things to look at on the board up here, a few inexplicable things. First off, right here we've got these bypass caps that are radials instead of axials. I'm going to replace those. There is a capacitor completely missing from the circuit. It's the base cap. There should be another one of these Astron 25 microfarads right here going to the bass control, and it's been completely removed for some inexplicable reason. I realize that people like to do modifications, and this one's probably not too heinous in terms of just pulling something out, but it's been lost to antiquity, and that's unfortunate because these mustard caps are very important to how these amps sound. So that needs to be there. So now I have to embark on a search to try and find one of those. Here's another bypass cap that's been replaced with a radial instead of an axial. That will be going away. Quite a bit of original stuff here. These blue sausages are all original. These blue sausages down here appear to have been removed at one end at one point. I'm not really sure why, but yeah, so be it. But that's what would have come in this amp originally, and these are probably the original caps. Moving over to the back end of the amplifier, we got the original power cord is still here, as well as the death cap is still here. This is your rectifier tube socket here, fuse holder, power tube sockets with the original 470s still in place, those screen grids. Those will likely get switched out. These two screen grid resistors, likely switch those out for a modern 5-watt Salt Lake resistor. Everything's original here. We got some original wiring and tube sockets. All of the potentiometers in the front of the amp, swing it around here. All the potentiometers in the front of the amp are original. We'll get to those in a sec. Unfortunately, this is not a bad idea. What they've done is this amplifier is what is called fixed bias, and in its stock form it's fixed non-adjustable bias. Someone has added an adjustable component to this and replaced these caps with electrodes, with radial electrodes. They should be axials. Not a bad mod, not necessarily wild about how it was done. The work is a little bit iffy, so I'm probably going to be redoing this in a little more standard way. Anyways, like I said, as you go into the amplifier, all the pots are original. They're all stack poles of the correct year. Brass grounding plate still there. Jacks, everything from the front end of the amplifier is still there. So there's quite a bit of originality to this amplifier. If we flip the chassis over, we will see the original filter caps still in position. And strangely, they are not leaking yet physically, which is incredible. This one blue seal down here, which I'm pretty sure is not original but could be. It's kind of hard to say, really. It actually has a little dimple on one end, so this one is actually starting to go bad. The rest of these are not leaking yet, at least visually. If we have a look at our transformers here, let's go down to the power transformer. We can see, well, upside down we can see. Again, let me flip the chassis around so we can see this properly. We can see the date code for the power transformer there. Okay, this dates it as the bottom set of numbers are 606142. The 606 being the manufacturer's code, and the 1 being the second digit of the year. We know this to be a 1960s amp, so this is a 1961 power transformer. If we come down here to the choke, we have a similar arrangement here with its number. If I can get my tripod to cooperate. 606128 is that number. Again, manufacturer's code, second digit of the year. So we've got a 61 choke here. Now the number for the output transformer is actually hiding out a little bit. It's right down in there, and we can see it's a 606-120. So that would make this output transformer also a 61. So we have original iron all the way across here, and that's good. That's very good. The changes internally to this amp are going to be very minimal. Probably do a cap job, fix those bypass caps internally, do some work on the bias supply, probably leave it adjustable. One of the main reasons for the restoration on this amplifier is the cabinet. And here is the cabinet as it sits right now. Let me back off here. As you can see, it's not blonde anymore. It once was blonde, now it's black. Somebody's retolexed it. They've done a fine job. The logo is not correct. This is a later blackface logo. It should have the flat Fender logo to be period correct, and I will get a repro and put that on there after the amp's been recovered. This grill cloth has been added or substituted for the original, which was a brown monk's cloth. You can see the underside. It's got the hole for the handle that you would expect it to have. On the inside, we have the tube label, as you can see in there. Let's get this sucker right here so we can read it right side up. And I'll zoom in on that thing so we can see it, hopefully. And we can see that it's a 6G6A with a production number of 15. And it's very good that the tube label is not only here, but it's the vast majority of it is intact and very legible. That's real helpful. This cabinet is going to go off to Mojo Tone to get recovered. Those guys do absolutely incredible, spectacular, wonderful work, and I have no doubt that it's going to be absolutely perfect when it gets back. So that's all I've got for today on this little jewel. If you have any questions about anything we do here at Granville Guitars, please feel free to call us here at the shop. Seek us out on the web at www.granvilleguitars.com or look us up on Facebook. Also, you can check out our new blog, A View from the Granville Bench, for more fun stuff. That's all I got for now. Have a good day.